And first things first, you have to take the test. So anyone told you, or that the candidates coming to me and asking, I want to get into a school, but can I get in without GMAT or GRE? Any school that is taking you without a GMAT or GRE, chances are very high they're not getting students. Okay, you don't want to go there. So you have to take the test. If you were thinking of just taking TOEFL and getting in somewhere, these are schools probably you don't want to be in. Okay, so take the test, plan your test, of course you're planning that, but GMAT, GRE, schools, I mean often I get asked what is preferred, GMAT or GRE. Schools don't have a preference. If they accept a score, they are good with it. If they don't accept it, you take the GMAT. But there is, I mean, except in CEAT, there are not many schools who don't accept the GRE. You may have to take the TOEFL as well, but it's important to know where you're applying, because often there are candidates who apply to a set of 5-7 schools, but don't really need the TOEFL. Okay, so even if one school on your list needs the TOEFL, you will probably want to take it, right? College transcripts, something very basic, but I've seen candidates mess it up. They're about to submit their application, they don't have the transcripts. They think the mark sheet that was given to them at the time of, immediately after the exams and the set of 6, sheets, that is not your transcript. Transcript is something that is typically a consolidated, report of your entire undergrad or postgrad degree. So approach your university, get the transcripts. Some universities take, I know someone who took 2 months to get their transcripts. Indian universities work in funny ways. So you want to apply for it now when you are relatively free, not 1 month before your deadline when you don't have time at all. You need a resume now, not when you are about to submit your application, not when you are probably looking to build your application, because I will come to that in terms of networking. You need to reach out to schools where you're looking to apply to. And if you're looking to apply to certain schools, the first thing they will ask is, the first thing when you connect with them, they will ask is, okay, can I have a copy of your resume? You can't give them one resume now and one resume another 2 months later, right? So you need a resume now. You reach out to alumni, you reach out to current students. You probably want to have a good resume. You certainly want to have a good first impression, right? So that way, it's important that you start working on your resume. Even if you are working on your GMAT, I see that very few have taken the GMAT. No problem, focus on your GMAT. But it doesn't take a lot of time. You can take it slow, but get your resume in the next 20 days, 25 days, so that you start connecting with people. Application essays, again, this is one place where you can tell your story, because when you take the CAT, get a 99 percentile or not. And I've seen people 99.99 didn't get anywhere, any of the IMs of their choice, because they didn't have these application essays. They might have done great things, but they didn't have a story to tell. I had a candidate who got married at 17. He was from a village in Punjab, and later became the CFO of one of the regions of Vodafone in India. Okay, so he has a story to tell, because to get married at 17, handle all the personal pressures, and then go up the corporate ladder in about 10, 12 years is a big deal. And business schools internationally appreciate that you have done great things in life beyond just getting a 99 percentile on CAT, right? Recommendations, again, another important element. I bring this up now. You may not need to work on it now, but I bring this up now because a lot of candidates take a recommendation from their professors, from their managers, just an open letter saying, hey, this is a great guy, and probably an entire page filled with that. But schools will give you a format. You have to follow that format. So don't take an open recommendation from your professor. And if you're applying to a good school, generally they prefer that you take it from someone you have professionally worked with. So someone who knows you well, and not someone who knows you only sitting in a class like this. Okay? There's always this essay prompt that you have, but I would insist on reading between the lines. What do I mean by that? For example, INSEAD has a question on if you had to stay with the same company. I'm not wording it in the exact way, but if you had to stay in the same company for another 2 years, where do you see yourself, what position, etc., etc. Now, yes, you will talk about, I mean, logically you will say, I think you're stuck sometimes, but then one group will say that, yeah, I've had good growth in the past, but then next 2 years I see hitting the glass ceiling, probably it's stagnating, and then that's why I want an MBA, which also gives an impression that you're looking for an exit route than an MBA. Whereas another set of candidates will say that, hey, I'm doing great, I'm going to be promoted next year, and they want to show everything positive, but the question is, why do you need an MBA then? Okay, so by reading between the lines, what I mean is, when you are stating, and I would prefer that you show how you're going to do exciting things in the next 2 years, but also go on to say that these exciting things are going to happen all right, but then there is further growth, or there is a probably different kind of growth that I'm looking for myself in my career, and add a small para at the end. That kind of gives a good closure to your essay, instead of just answering the question and being happy about it, because it's not a CBSE exam. So you have to go beyond what is being asked. Look at, package your essays, don't consider them in isolation, answer, so there are things that you may have explained in other areas of your application, don't repeat it too much, use this space to add extra stuff. Read your essays, you'll be amazed how when you wrote something, you were very happy about it, read it after 10 days, probably during another part of the day, in the morning after coffee, and you will find that, oh, I can improve it. Okay, so read it once, read it twice, read it 20 times, but read it as many times as you want, and you will see the improvement. Choose your recommenders wisely. As I said, don't choose your professors, talk to them. Often, I mean, any recommender would have worked with several people in the office. They may not remember all the awesome things you have done. So it's good to have a one-to-one chat, explain the process, explain that these are, kind of remind them of things that you have done with them, and let them highlight what they think about you, but then at least you ensure that they don't miss out on something great that you've done. And pay attention to every detail. So for example, Stanford has a 750-word essay. You're happy that, hey, there's a big essay, I've handled it well, you're so tired, and then there is another 200-word short write-up there, and often candidates ignore it. Stanford, everything is going to be important. So pay attention to every little detail. It is important. Don't take anything lightly. Duke has 2-line. Some schools have a 50-word answer. They are not there just for beautification. They are there because they mean something, and there are people who are putting an effort to read it. So you put an effort to make it perfect. And this happens always. You submit the application just in time. But there are candidates who realize, oh, I don't have my photo, the school needs a photo. I don't have, there's an integrity statement that is to be signed and uploaded. I don't have a scanner, or I don't have a way to upload it. So do it well in advance, so that last minute while uploading or while submitting, if there is anything, you have a couple of hours or probably a couple of days to handle it, right?